Hello, friends and family, and my home church, First McAllen. My name is Gabi. Some of you may not know me, but I'm a one-year missionary in South Korea, and I'm here to give you a summary of my first year out on the field. So I have a list of things that I wanted to go through to kind of keep me on track because I can very easily get distracted. But the main big encompassing question, first of all, is why South Korea? um, I think I was about 14 in 2010 when I found Korean music for the first time. And from there, with access to the internet, I was able to explore this culture through the food and the language and the music. And then I got saved in the summer of my senior year of high school. And then into college, God really opened a lot of doors for me to have contact with people in Korea. So after my freshman year of college, I went on my first missionary trip to South Korea. I spent 4 weeks working with different pastors all across the country. So sometimes there was testimonies or singing or English camps with children, or sometimes we were weeding the playgrounds at the church. It was a lot of different things. I went back the next year, and the year after that, First McAllen hosted Korean college students at our church, and they were there for our VBS and our SMAC camp for 6 weeks together. We went to see the Alamo, and a lot of these doors have remained open. And when I finished university, I messaged the pastors that I had worked with and I told them, I'm praying for God's will for my life. Do you have any use for me, or do you know of anyone that has any use for me? And he said, yes, we would love to have you as a missionary intern. So that is where the door opened for me to be able to come as an independent missionary. A lot of the things that have really been aligning here is a lot of English outreaches. It kind of just seems like natural to speak English, but it's a really desirable thing for people here. So, like for example, I'll have English classes with children at the church, and they come and we do English, practicing pronunciation, reading together. We go through Bible stories in English. I do English Bible studies with teenagers, and I'll have on a whiteboard a big Bible verse written in English, and then doing drawings and trying to give image and picture to the words so that there's context. And we talk about the grammar and like, what does this word mean? What does that word mean? So, what else? I do seminary Bible studies. I go to a university every week on Tuesdays, and I will have English Bible studies there where I use Right Now Media for my church that I've been blessed with access to. So I watch the videos, and then I go through the questions with them so that we're all just practicing conversation over these topics. So last semester we did the Beatitudes. This semester we did Second Timothy. And um, oh, I'm also part of an international school. There's this TCIS, Daejeon Christian International School. They have a residence program with about 60 kids that live in the dorm. And it is a Christian school, but not all of the kids are Christian. They come from many different walks of life. So this is a really good chance to model Christ's love to them. There's time for them to be studying, there's time for them to be eating, and there's time that we have every evening where they have devotional. So different people will lead different topics, or they'll watch little videos, or they'll answer different kinds of questions, and we encourage everyone to take it as like a serious chance to meditate on, even if they're not a Christian, to reflect on improving themselves, or maybe something that they can take away, and then open ourselves up to have questions and conversations with the students at the school. So they all come from around seventh grade up to seniors in high school is that age range at the school. But some of the kids that I work with are like 10 years old, 8 years old. I think one of them was like 4. So there's a wide range of people that I get to meet and that I get to talk to. The BSU, which is the Baptist Student Union, is the people that helped bring me here. They're the pastor that I had contact with, are the ones that brought me here. They mobilize young people from all over the country. So I've met college students from Busan, which is like a southern port city, people in Seoul. I'm currently living in Daejeon, which is also a very fruitful place for young people to start growing into doing ministry work and being emboldened to do things. So they have English camps that I've been able to help with. We did one in Christmas time. That's what I spent my Christmas break doing. And then they also have summer trips. So I do have a few friends that are from Korea that are in the Philippines right now. So it's just a really wonderful ministry there. Um, it's been a very busy year. There's probably lots of things that I'm forgetting, but I've actually been able to renew my visa to stay for at least another year. So I'm going to be moving to Seoul, which is the capital city, the big city. Daejeon is actually a pretty small, mellow city by standards of the country, which I love, but Seoul is going to be big, it's fast paced, it's loud. We're going to be doing a lot of more experimental ministry things for me. So I'll be doing English outreaches, visiting universities, and I'm not supposed to say that I'm there with any kind of religious organization. There's supposed to be rules about that. So I'm not with a religious organization. I'm here to experience the culture and to make friends and to have fun. And then getting to talk with the young people there and inviting them to coffee, maybe, or just free English conversations because English is such a desirable trait. People just come up and talk to you. I'll be living with one of the church friends that I've made who lives in Seoul. Her family's from out in the countryside, but she and her brother had a 2-bedroom apartment in the city, and he recently enlisted in the military. So she has a spare room that she's graciously going to let me live in. So I'm so thankful for that. She is so sweet. Her name is Dasol. If anyone would like to pray for Dasol, she's going to be my roommate. What else? Moving into my new year, there's going to be a lot of new expenses. It's kind of weird to talk about money, but the church has always taken care of me, and God has provided everything that I need. Once I move out of this international school, I'm going to lose the cafeteria. So a lot of meal expenses are going to come into play. I'm going to have to pay for a lot more of my own food. Transportation. If I'm going to be going to these different places to meet people and talk to people, I'm actually going to have to either learn how to drive myself in the big city or take the bus and the subway system. And it's not expensive on its own, but to do it repeatedly multiple days, it's going to build up. If I outreach with students and invite people to coffee, that's also going to start becoming a bit more of an expense. But the Lord has opened the door, so He will provide the means, and I fully have faith that the church and my family and all of my friends, everything is already taken care of. God has blessed me with you guys already, and I'm so thankful for all the help that I've had in this past year. I've had Thanksgiving away from home, Christmas away from home, and I know recently it was the 4th of July. So I'm missing everyone dearly, but I'm so excited for all the new things that are going to be coming up. I'm I'm still a little bit nervous, but I have so much anticipation for all of the new different things that we're going to be trying to do. Aside from living in the big city, learning how to talk to new people again. God's going to take care of it. God's got this. So please, please keep me in your prayers. I love you all so much. And this has been Gabi in South Korea. Bye bye.